Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are. It is the Shanita the Frequency. Okay, tune into the show, the greatest show on earth. Alright, come get your spiritual tea. Come get your spiritual tea. Alright, come give me some currency. Okay, Cash App in the description. Alright, the Cash App is $SHENITATOOTS. Alright, pour into the divine feminine. Okay, my birthday is on the 9th. Alright, if you want to send me a birthday token, a love token. Alright, if you want to pour into the divine feminine. Alright, and receive abundance and energy back. Alright, do motivational speeches. Okay, and all of this spiritual guidance. Alright, investing in me with your currency is like investing in your well-being. Alright, the Cash App, alright, is in the description. Okay, now let's get into this message, beautiful people. Today we have the dear Ansler making its appearance today. Alright, we have the black candle. Okay, we have the black candle making a feature today. Alright, we have the handy dandy legendary deck. Alright, we have the divine feminine deck with divine energy. Alright, I love to use the same deck because it's like it has so much tea. Okay, this is energetic tea. Alright, energetic tea that has been boiling and boiling and adding up and adding up. Alright, I will never wash these cards. They have lots of energy. Alright, not lots of knowledge. Okay, I carry them sometimes to the park and I gather energy from nature. This is a divine deck. Alright, if you want to pour into the divine feminine, alright, if you want to pour into the divine feminine, my Cash App is $SHENITA TOOTS. It is in the description. Okay. I also have a Amazon wish list. You can get me candles and decks and cards and markers and things, sage, and push us forward. All right. Welcome to the Shanita Frequency, the Divine Feminine. Let's get into these messages. Okay. The people are trying to stop the divine feminine from rising through me, but they can't. All right, my birthday is on the 9th. I'm 6'9", baby. Look at that, 6'9". Shout out to all the Geminis. Man, we are the communicators. We are the voice of the galaxy. We are the voice of the stars. We are the voice of the ancestors. All right, we are the voice. We are the communicators. Okay, like I said, if you want to pour into the divine feminine, my Cash App is in the description. All right, if you know, you know. All right, my birthday is coming up, y'all. It's on the 9th. All right, thank you for you guys who have poured into me for my birthday and to push the channel forward. I appreciate you guys for all of your donation and pouring into the divine feminine at this time. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's read this energy. All right, let's read this energy. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm doing some celebrity readings. No name. Okay, no name celebrity energetic readings. Let's get into it. I got my stone here. All right, let's get this train rolling, baby. Hit the cash app, baby. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it. If it ain't about the money, if it ain't about money, baby, what is we talking about? Okay, if it ain't about the money, what is we talking about? All right, what are we talking about? So let's get into this message. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, ancestors, for being here with me today. Thank you, ancestors. Oh. Let's see what we got here. We got High Priestess. All right, I am the high man. I'm telling you, I'm the High Priestess, baby. All right, I am the High Priestess. A lot of y'all in your High Priest energy, baby. All right, some of y'all have been initiated into that High Priest energy. How does it feel? All right, how does it feel to be the High Priestess? Okay, how does it feel? It feels amazing. Okay, some of you guys are being called to ask yourself, how are you feeling? Okay, look, they want your pentacles. All right, we got disease of the body. Man, why I got has pictures with Diddy? Why is Diddy popping up in my reading, baby? Why is Diddy? This belong in my celebrity deck, man. Why is Diddy popping up in my celebrity deck? Everything in this video is created for entertainment purposes only. And everything in this video is alleged, and in my opinion, all right, listen, the ancestors said we gonna be messy on this good freaking Friday. We gonna be messy on this good freaking Friday, baby. All right, what is going on, ancestors? What is going on? Why y'all pulling out these cards, baby? Why are y'all pulling out these cards? Look, it's like they just taking my hand, y'all. We got occult attachment, baby. We got occult attachment, baby. Man, it's somebody, y'all. I'm getting the energy like there's somebody who is a high priestess that's spying on some of y'all. All right? Some of y'all that's in this terror space, all right? Getting the tea. Tapping into this energy, baby. Somebody looking at you, baby. Now, I ain't even gonna say who popped up in my dreams, all right? Man, but somebody popped up in my dreams. Try to read my thoughts, baby. Messy. Because they know I'm the truth, baby. Okay? They know I'm a seer, baby. All right? They know I can see. I'm in my high priestess, baby. But there's a high priestess, all right, who has an occult attachment. All right? Oh, my goodness. This person might got pictures with Diddy. The ancestors is telling the date. Somebody want my pentacles, baby. Somebody want my pentacles, all right? Yeah, how does it feel? Okay, we got how does it feel, man? Man, how does it feel? All right, and we got disease of the body. Okay, I feel like there's somebody Somebody with a cult attachment is over here watching the Shanita frequency. Welcome to the show, baby. It's the greatest show on earth. Go ahead and hit that cash app for me. Since you want to watch me, baby. Alright, go ahead and send your girl some pentacles. Since you want to watch me, baby, hook me up. Give me some money. Spin that spin that I already know the people. Alright, in them high places be over here at the Shanita frequency. Welcome. Come and get you a reading, baby. Come and get you some spiritual wine and some spiritual tea, baby. Alright, let's get into this message. That was for me, y'all. Alright, that was for me. Okay, but we gonna get into this disease of the body. Alright, how does it feel? Okay. How does it feel? Okay, this is for the people in opposition to you. Alright, somebody in opposition to you is experiencing. Okay, we got confused and abused. We got U-turn, wrong road, bipolar. Alright. Yeah. So let's get into this message. The ancestors came to warn me that the people is over here looking at the content. Give me some pentacles, baby. I'm a star too, baby. Come on, initiate me in. Come on and let me in the circle, baby. Go ahead. I'm good at the humiliation ritual. It's time to level up, baby. Alright, let's get into this message, though, y'all. We got disease of the body. We got bipolar. Alright. We got U-turn, wrong road. Okay. How does it feel and confused and abused? Okay, so I feel like there's somebody in opposition to you. Okay, this person just keeps, it's like somebody isn't learning. Okay, it's like somebody isn't learning that messing up with you and messing up against you, it just ain't the right road to go down, baby. There is somebody in opposition to you who is sitting around plotting on you, figuring out how they can play these mind games, figuring out how they can just play with you all over again. But see, these people don't, they slow, baby. They slow, baby. They just don't get it. See, when they work up against you, baby, they work up against their health. They work up against their lives, okay? They work up against their bloodlines, and they work up against their very existence. We gonna let these people, alright, do what they do, okay? I feel like for some of these people, it has worked. Like their tactics, okay, their mind games, alright, their manipulation, it worked so good in the past. You know what I'm saying? It had you down, it had you depressed, it had you stuck, alright? Yeah, it has you as the worst version of yourself. Alright, there's somebody who enjoys seeing you as the worst version of yourself. Nasty, dirty word. Could you imagine needing to see somebody down, out, depressed, stressed, addicted to drugs or addicted to sex or addicted to food, just all this negative stuff, right? When you're not in your high vibration that can attach to you. Okay? Could you imagine somebody taking delight in those things? It's like, are you serious? Are you that insignificant, that um hurt, okay, that traumatized that you need to see people down, okay, so that you can make yourself feel better? Okay, these people are working up against themselves when they keep trying, okay, to come in and cause mental chaos, mental distress, negative energy. All right, these people, these people are going to keep experiencing, or they're going to experience, this disease of the body. Okay? And this disease of the body that these people are experiencing is a reflection of the things that they have done to you. I can't make it up. Somebody is wearing a disease that is a reflection of all the crap that they done to you, that they thinking about doing to you, okay? And that they are not going to be successful at doing again. The ancestors said, baby, you taking the wrong road, working up against a chosen seed, working up against somebody with a purpose, working up against somebody who was made for this. See, the very reason why that these people were even able to attach to you and be in your company is because it was a set up. Man, it was a setup. See, those people who are experiencing disease of the body, all right, who may have these mental illnesses like bipolar. Okay, so we got the bipolar card. There's no balance in your energy at this time. Step back and find the middle ground. You're in bipolar energy. You may let the words fly out of your mouth and let the impulse control you. Okay, gain control by grounding and meditating. Yeah, this person who has this bipolar energy, they want to put it on you. See, somebody wants you walking around just as ungrounded, confused, abused, okay, and in your head, mentally unstable, all right, because they like the fact that you can match their behavior, all right. Misery loves company, all right. There is somebody who is trying to share or create this mental illness for you because they don't like to be in it by themselves. I don't think y'all hear me. There is somebody who wants to create these mental illnesses for you because they don't want to be bipolar, mentally ill, or whatever it is by themselves. Okay? They need you to join them. They need you to have the same problems because they need to be able to point and say, look at you. You just like me. Look at you. You just as crazy as my behind is. There is somebody that needs you to be just as crazy as them. And because they trying to change your storyline, okay? Because they trying to change your reality, right? Because they're trying to change how you look at yourself. Okay, because when they look at themselves, they don't like what they see. So they need you to be just as bad off as them, okay? Or in that same energy. All right? But see, the problem is it may have worked before for some of y'all. Okay? Some of y'all may have accepted that diagnosis as bipolar, even though, all right, you know daggone well you wasn't bipolar before you met some of these daggone people. You wasn't bipolar before you met some of these people. And now that you have attached yourself to some of these people, you have inherited their mental illnesses, their abuse, and their confusion. Okay? You are being called to ask yourself, how does being around, okay, or being in the energy of these people, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? All right, does it make you feel confused? Does it make you feel abused? All right, does it pull on your energy in a negative way? Okay, there is someone who is experiencing imbalance mentally, physically, and spiritually, who wants the same diagnosis and the same problems for you. Okay? So if you are confused and you feel abused, trust yourself. All right? And detach your energy. Okay? Yeah, there's somebody that's experiencing this disease of the body, or it's going to come into reality. Okay? Because these people just keep trying to work up against your alignment. See, the more that they have you up in your head, confused, okay, mentally abused, right? The more that they do these tactics, the more that they project this energy, okay, this disease of the body is going to come and progress. And it's like they doing it to themselves. Okay? These people are doing these things to themselves because they just don't want to let well enough be alone. Okay? They just don't want you to be happy. They just won't carry their problems on their own. Okay? They just don't want to have good intentions. All right, they just want to affect you so that you can get off your path or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, you being called to take a U-turn. All right, it's time to take a U-turn. Okay, somebody is trying to take you down the wrong road. All right, and your intuition, your spirit, okay, may be letting you know that something just don't feel right. Okay, something just don't feel right. All right. Yeah, let's get the tarot out, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Let's dive deeper. Okay. Let's dive deeper into this message. Okay, so take care of your mental health. All right, if you need to see a therapist or somebody that can help you and guide you, okay, to get your mind back in place. Okay, yeah, to get your mind back in place and out of this confusion. All right, do what you gotta do. We got the star card in reverse. Look at this mess, man. We gonna do 6. All right, because 6 is my favorite number. I was born 6'9". Hit the cash app, baby. If you want to donate, to the channel, if you want to progress, if you want to send me a love token, if you want to send me something for my birthday, okay. Yeah, we got the high priestess out again, baby. What I told you. I'm the high priestess, baby. They can't mess with me. Okay, my mind too sharp, my spirit too sharp, and my ancestor's sword is too sharp. Yeah, the high priestess is coming in, okay, to give you enlightenment. All right. Yeah, I'm getting like the questions may be popping up for some of y'all. Okay, like how do you feel? Okay, you might see that you checking on yourself a little bit more, okay, and it's because something is altering, okay, when it comes to these people playing these games. All right, some of these people may not even understand that they in that operation. All right, some of these people, it may be normal for them, all right, to be confused and not grounded. Okay, but some of these people are purposely doing this. All right, some of these people, for some of you guys, they don't understand, all right, that they are projecting this energy because they've been in it for so long. It's like a reality that they believe, it's a reality that they walking in. All right, they don't know how to ground their energy. See, these people who don't know how to ground their energy, they don't understand the power that their energy has. Okay, some of these people are just lost. They don't know their power. They don't understand how strong they are projecting this stuff onto other people. Okay, and that's why it's important in some instances to give grace to people, because not everything can be intentional, right? But whether it's intentional or not, these people do get warnings, baby. I said whether it's intentional or not, the people get the warnings, baby. I said whether it's intentional or not. If you're over there decapitating, baby, you might want to leave somebody alone. I said if you're over there falling apart, baby, you might just want to leave people alone. It's a mess, y'all. All right, so enlightenment is coming in to have you check on yourself, see how you feeling. All right, see where your mental space is. All right, I feel like some of you guys are going to unlock some type of knowledge, right? Some type of wisdom that a lot of people just aren't going to understand. All right, and this is why you got to trust yourself, trust your journey, right? Trust your intuition, trust your spiritual growth. Okay, there are some knowledge that I'm getting that some of you guys are gonna come into because I'm experiencing it as well. All right, some of the things I talk about, people tell me I'm crazy. All right, and I ain't crazy. I just know things you don't know. All right, so some of y'all gonna be have unlocked a new level of spirituality, right? A new level of intuition. Okay, some of y'all are beginning to understand your emotions more. All right, and it's because your awareness is changing. All right, you're going inward, right, to heal. You're going inward, okay, to look for guidance. You stop looking for it so much outside of yourself. Okay, and you started to listen to self more. And this is why your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge is coming into play. This is why things may feel mysterious that you're learning. Okay, it's because you done unlocked this high priestess energy. You have information for some of you guys that the world doesn't even have access to. So people aren't always going to understand and agree with what you're saying and how you're moving. And that's why you got to be secure with self and trust self. All right? You have to allow people to just think that you're crazy, baby. There's a lot of people that been called crazy, that have changed the world, that have added to this experience. Okay? And so I look at crazy as you ain't there yet. I said, when the people say I'm crazy, I said, you ain't elevated, baby. See, you think it's crazy, baby, because you fear it, because you don't understand it. All right? You not there yet. And they always come back a year or so later. Oh, you was right about that. Hold up. It take a bunch of people to support, right? Whatever they want to believe for it to be true to them. I can't make this up, baby. I can't make it up. So y'all out here vibrating in that high priestess energy. You are the enlightenment, right? You are the enlightenment. You are the secrets to the unknown. Okay, you have locked a new level of subconscious. All right, some of them memories, right, that you had as a child, that you came in here with, is coming into play. Okay, see, because when you was a child, before they had put all this programming on you, before them parents and things that put all they mess up on you, you was in here fully prepared with the wisdom to move forward. Some of y'all came in as the messenger. I know I did, and they told me to shut up. Sit your butt in that corner, eat that peanut butter and jelly. What you talking about, girl? How you know that ain't your daddy? How do you already know that ain't your daddy? And that your daddy is Mr. Mike, all right? Shut up and mind your business. See where I'm going with it? You don't know who your daddy is. I told you. It's the person with the most money. That's your daddy. We don't care what no blood test say. We don't care what the blood test is, baby. Who got the money? That's your daddy. Shut up. All right? They done told you to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. All right? Then called you crazy. See, you came up in here with the knowledge, baby. They told you to be quiet. They told you you're crazy. They told you don't know about this. I've been here longer than you. Yeah, you've been here longer than me, and I still know more, baby. See, you got to learn from the churn, baby. Stop telling them churn to be quiet and listen. They coming to bring the enlightenment, and they don't lie. They don't lie until you teach them to do it. They don't lie until you tell them to be quiet. They said, I don't want to be quiet, so since I'm going to still choose to talk, I'm going to tell a lie, baby, but I ain't shutting up. You got to listen to the churn, baby. All right? There's this energy of obstacles coming in, okay? Disappointments, all right? Some of y'all are trying to figure out these illusions, all right? Some of y'all are fleeing towards your happiness, okay? You are looking for this happiness, all right? Trying to figure out what's going on? All right, why can't I just get it together? Why do I feel out of alignment, right? Why do I feel like I'm not as happy as I used to be? Okay, so this energy of misfortune is coming in. All right, and see, this is why it's important to know how to balance your life. Okay, this is why it's important to understand how the energy works when it's sent your way. Okay, Just because energy is sent your way to stop you, to create obstacles for you, okay, to disappoint you, right? To cause more misfortune and anxiety, because see, the energy is being sent in to stop you. Okay, you got to understand the goal is to disturb your peace and to stop you. All right, and these people are just attaching to this energy and they're assisting in it because they share the same vibration of it, baby. They share the same vibrations of the energy that's being sent. All right? So if somebody's showing up to create the obstacles, baby, they in the energy of creating the obstacles, baby, because they want to see the obstacles, baby. The people get to pick and choose what they do. Okay? The people get to pick and choose how they move, what they do, what energy they want to be in. Okay? So everybody is aware of their operation and what they're doing at some point in time. All right? Because you got to think about it, right? Before you do it. So if you got to think about it before you do it, then you knew what you was doing the whole daggone time. And see, this is why I don't believe no daggone apologies. This is why I believe apologies are just a good way of masking, okay, and bringing somebody's guard down, okay, and hiding. They like to hide behind the apologies, okay, like they ain't mean what they was doing, like they ain't know what they was doing. They knew what they was doing the whole time because they had to think about what it was that they was doing. Okay, so some these people are being used by this energy of delay, obstacles. Okay, they want you to flee from this happy version of yourself. They want you to leave your happiness behind. Okay, they want you to miss this opportunity. All right, they want you to be in this poor health, unfocused. All right, look, we got the 10 of swords in reverse. Okay, yeah, somebody don't want this ending. Look at all these knives though, y'all. Look at all these knives. Okay, these people are operating an energy that wants to end you. All right, but what they don't understand is this energy is going to end them. This energy that they choose to be a part of, it is going to end them. It is going to progress whatever they got going on. All right, because the cycle got to end. And see, they do it to themselves because they want to be in opposition to what you have going on, and you are winning. I would hate to be in opposition of winning energy. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose when somebody is being fully supported in energy that is winning. Okay? This improvement is trying to come in. All right? Because like I said, now they done through the obstacles, right? So now you got to heal. Now things got to come to an end. Okay? You going to rise from this hardship. All right? The worst is going to be over. Okay? Some of you done been through a lot. Okay? These people want to dim your light. Okay? But the worst is coming to an end. There's a blessing that's going to be coming in. Let's get some clarity on this, y'all. All right, let's get some clarity. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's get some clarity, y'all. Hold up. All right, so let's get clarity on this ending. Okay, let's get clarity on this ending. They set you up. Somebody was setting you up for failure, baby. Okay, these people think they can hide their intentions. All right, these intentions cannot be hid at this time. We got that blue moon energy, and it's revealing how people feel. We got bundle of joy. Okay, and two can play that game. We got energetic, man. Look at this, man. Let's get into this real quick. Let's get into this real quick. Some of y'all are expecting, or either expecting a child. Okay, yeah. Somebody don't like that. Somebody is expecting a child. All right, I'm feeling a lot of jealousy around this energy, man. That somebody is expecting a child. Okay, I feel like this child is coming in to bring joy into somebody's life. All right, this child has the energy of happiness and joy. It's like somebody may be a little down or depressed, okay? And I feel like this child is being sent in energetically, right, to support and lift somebody's vibration. This baby, man, is nothing but happiness, okay? Nothing but the energy that this person needs to move forward. And I'm getting like somebody don't like that. Okay? Somebody don't like that this pregnancy is happening for somebody. All right? For some of you guys, you are pregnant with ideas. Okay? You are pregnant with ideas that is going to push you forward into your happiness. All right? So listen to your creative side. Listen to yourself. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting like these ideas are, they're disguised as happiness. Okay? You might just think they're new ventures. Okay, you might just be looking very surface at these new ideas, right? As these books that you writing or these songs that you writing. Okay, but energetically, they are bringing you the happiness. All right, that you need to keep pushing and going when it comes to life. Okay, so keep creating. I feel like the creations that are coming through at this time are very positive and needed. Okay, somebody set somebody up. All right, somebody set somebody up. Okay, this person that set somebody up may have looked like, see, I'm getting a very passive energy. Okay, I'm getting a very passive energy. You know how people will pretend to support you, but you also got people who are passive, right? They cowardly. Okay, so they'll act like, you know, they not a part of, I'm trying to see how I can put it right. It's like somebody is in some of you guys' energy that is like clapping, right? It's like they doing the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? They clapping, yay! But that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not real support. Okay, they just doing enough to look like they supporting you, but they not really supporting you. Okay, they doing enough for you not to see them. Okay, but they really jealous, and that's why it never goes above and beyond. Okay, that's why it never has any energy around it. Okay, you may have even questioned this person, like, do they really rock with me? Do they really support me? It's because energetically, it's no support. Okay, it's because energetically, this person is not genuine, and that's why you can't feel it. That's why you can only hear the hand clap. That's why you can only see the hand clap. But baby, you can never feel the hand clap, baby. It's because the hand clap ain't real, baby. It's because they performing, baby. All right, I feel like somebody's ancestor said, oh, you want to be over here playing games? All right, faking support when you really jealous, setting people up. And like I said, this may be for a pregnant person or a person trying to birth new ideas. All right, yeah, two can play that game. All right, somebody about to find out that the lack of support and jealousy that they have been projecting is about to be their reality. See, I feel like somebody needs your support now. I said I feel like somebody that fake supported you set you up somehow and was fake clapping enough so that your radar wouldn't go off, was operating in this jealousy, all right, and is jealous of your pregnancy, whether it be a physical pregnancy or spiritual, all right, they jealous of this energetic upgrade. Because spiritually they understand that this baby or this idea is about to change your life. See, you might have went to somebody for the energy, okay? You might used to depend on somebody that energetically being there for you. You may have had to beg for them claps and that daggone support. But you found something, okay, inside of yourself, and you realize that you don't need nobody with you. Some of y'all realize that the support ain't had no energy attached to it anyway. And so that's why this baby, all right, for some of y'all, or this idea is coming in. Because it don't, your spiritual team, your ancestors and self, okay, does not want you to go back being codependent on somebody else's false energy. So what the ancestors said, you know what, we gonna send this baby in that's gonna give you real love and support. We gonna send this idea in that's gonna keep you going. We gonna send you an energetic upgrade disguised in a child that's gonna show you unconditional love. That you gonna have to now make different decisions for. Okay, you can't make the same decisions when you got this baby. This baby coming in to change you. This baby coming in to be this very energetic support that you need to push you forward. And these ideas and downloads that's being sent to you is pushing you out of this codependent energy of you worrying about who gonna show up and clap for you because somebody fake any daggone way. And so you are being energetically supported and upgraded at this time. All right, with new ideas that's going to push you forward so you can stop worrying about whether these people going to support you. All right, you are being supported spiritually. Okay, a gift from the ancestors, baby. All right, it's coming through in the form of a child or an idea that you are going to birth into this in existence. It's going to energetically upgrade you. Okay? Stop worrying about these people. All you need is you. Yeah, knives in your back and obstacles. That's all they done gave you, baby. Knives in the back And they don't realize, look, it's 10 knives, all right? They don't realize that you ain't even dead, baby. See, the very knives that they put in your bag, okay, are the very knives that's going to show up in theirs. See, because, baby, the only thing they can do is affect them. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. It looks like you got them knives in your bag, baby. That's an illusion. See, they've been shooting knives and bows and arrows at an illusion. They gonna go over there and turn the body over. It's gonna be them. Tell them they better stop playing with you, baby. You was made for this. You was made for this. Highly protected. All right, highly guided, heavenly protected, divine. All right, energetically upgraded. Yeah, you gonna see that these people energy gonna go down while you go up. For every energetic upgrade, they get a downgrade, baby. And it's because they done sent all their energy over there to you. We got the devil card in reverse, baby. Look at that slavery and that bondage, baby. And we got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to make this money. They want problems at the job. They want problems with your pentacles. They don't want you to make this money. They don't want you to get this bag, baby. You know what we gonna do? We gonna face them fears that they sending our way. Okay? Somebody wants you bound, baby. Somebody wants you codependent for some of y'all. Bound to their advice. Bound to their vision on your life. Bound to the narrative that they have put in their little pea brains about how you should be operating in your daggone life. All right? This is your life. Okay? And yet they think that the narrative that they've painted is more important than the storyline that you're supposed to be living out in your life. I can't make this up. These are the type of people don't even have the storyline made up for themselves. You hear what I'm saying? Once you bound to their narratives, once you bound to what they think you deserve, once you bound to the ideas that they have for you, not respecting your boundaries or your freedoms, you don't even feel free around these type of people. All right, you feel bound to their narratives, to their storylines, to the way that they think. They always want to change who you are. Okay, they always want to suppress you, put their mess on you. All right, they being called to get on. Pick up your own mess. All right, take the chains off your own ankles before you try to put them on mine. Some of y'all are bound to these relationships, whether it be romantic, family, all right, any type of relationship, because these people have made you believe that they know more about who you are than you. Somebody done tricked you, baby. Somebody done tricked you into a storyline that ain't yours. And the enlightenment is coming through. You see the light at the end of the slave trade, baby. You said, hold up, I'm free. It's my ancestors, they been set me free, baby. Why am I over here bounded up in this thing? I'm still gonna make this money, baby. Even though you might be calling up the job to get me fired, baby, I'm still gonna make this money. Even though you wanna make me late for work, baby, I'm still gonna make this money. Because guess what? You'll be kicked out of my energy. My ancestors will find a way to get rid of you, baby. Because we're not playing about our freedoms, okay? We're not playing about our freedoms. We're not playing about our money. We're not playing about our time, okay? Our time is mine. Our time is ours, okay? Our body is ours. Our story is ours. And our narrative is ours. All right? Someone is self-absorbed. It's abuse. And nobody wants them. You heard what the ancestors said. Somebody is self-absorbed. Pulling on your energy. But all they worried about is themselves. Okay? All these people are worried about is themselves. They don't give a daggone what you going through. Okay? They don't even check on you. All right? Somebody is self-absorbed and abusive. All right? Somebody is self-absorbed and abusive, and nobody don't want them. All right? Nobody wants somebody sitting around and all they do is abuse you, okay? And then all they think about is them daggone selves. So you want to keep me bound to your energy and the storyline that you created. You want me to do that while you worry about yourself and abuse me. Man, if you don't get out my face, man. Okay? Who these people think they are? Where do they come from, man? Where do they come from? They just want to suck up your energy. Okay? And they want you to live out the story. Look, false representation, false reputation, and sudden relief. Okay, so for some of you guys who feel bound by these people, these relationships, okay, with these self-absorbed people that nobody don't want, okay, you might be asking yourself, why the heck am I dealing with these people? Don't nobody stick around. All right, everybody else that ran off into the wilderness. All right, and some of y'all are coming into enlightenment about why. Some of y'all realize, ooh, I should have ran too. I should have followed the crowd. You know how black people, you see one black person run and everybody start running, you should have ran with them. Here you are staying behind. Now you in bondage. It was a trap, baby. You should have ridden with the others. You should have ridden with the others. You should have fled on both feet and hands. All right, but it's all right because the enlightenment is coming through. Okay, the setup is being exposed. Okay, and they about to be dismissed from your energy. Somebody about to be dismissed from your energy that's self-absorbed. I'm sure they won't even notice. I'm sure they're so obsessed with themselves that they won't even notice you're not there until it's time to ask for something. Until it's time to use someone. They won't even notice. Make sure your notifications on, y'all. All right. Make sure your notifications is on. Hit the cash app. My birthday coming on the 9th, y'all. 6-9 is so divine. Pull into the divine feminine. Pull into the movement of this channel. Okay, this is the best show on earth, the greatest show on earth. All right, fully entertained. All right, who gonna give you terror like this, baby? Nobody. All right, so we got dismissed from your energy. We got setup exposed. All right, so there's some type of setup that's gonna be exposed. All right, there's some type of setup by these self-absorbed people, okay, who don't want you to get this energy to push forward, okay, who is faking support, jealous. All right, set you up. We got set up twice. They set you up and set up exposed. All right, set up is exposed. You hear what I'm saying? The setup is exposed. Listen to yourself. Okay? These people have a false reputation, or they are trying to create a false reputation for you. Alright? They may be swaying people to believe their side of the story. Okay? Which nobody's gonna believe. All right, they might believe it for a moment, baby, but the people already know. All right, the people already know they're trash. The people already know that they're trash. See, some of these people that they trying to paint this false reputation, okay, to. Even these people don't know them, and so they're able to get away with, this false reputation. All right? Because they can't go to people that they already then stabbed up. All right? Because these are the type of people, they stabbing everybody up. All right? And so they got to go to people that they don't really know. All right? Or people who are dumb and slow. That's going to believe this false reputation. Okay, I'm getting false representatives. All right, it's all right. Let them do what they do. Okay, they gonna get dismissed from your energy very soon. All right, so we got sudden relief is coming in. All right, so this sudden relief is coming in because they got to go, because they abusive, they in the way of the plan. All right, we got the earth. We got the world card. My bad, y'all, in reverse. And we got the page of swords in reverse. Yeah, creating obstacles. Okay, that's all they good at. Creating obstacles. Okay, these people might feel like failures, so they want to project it onto you. Okay, they want you to question yourself. All right, they might even point out things that they feel are imperfect about you. Okay, these people may be stagnant in their own lives, and so they want you to be stagnant. All right, most of them are bored because they don't do anything. Okay, so we got boredom, we got leave early. Yeah, somebody wants you to exit a career, or exit and stop doing something that you started. Okay, because it don't align with what they want you to do. Okay, these people got to realize you need to worry about yourself. All right, stop worrying about what somebody else doing and worry about what you need to do for you. Okay, somebody has made some of y'all a project. Like they too invested in you, your life, and what it is that you got to do. This is a very stubborn, resistant energy. These people may be resisting change, don't want to move forward, okay? And this is why they just stagnant energy, okay? Looking to collect more people to be stagnant with them, okay? Like what I'm seeing is a ball of stagnant energy that just likes to collect stagnant energy. Okay, and not only do these people like to collect stagnant energy because they are stagnant energy, okay, they like to break down energy that's being used to create and turn it into stagnant energy. Okay, these people are just a big ball of energy that is stagnant. It's like a black hole. Okay, they just suck up and kill and destroy everything around them. Okay, and because they can't find any other source of energy, they gotta come and try to break you down. Okay, because they need a source. They need a source of energy because they won't change. They need a source of energy because they won't activate their own energy. And so they need to get some energy that's moving. All right? It's like some of y'all, because y'all got so much life and energy and creativity, y'all get around these people who are stagnant and they drain you. They literally drain you because they are trying to figure out, how do I get this life source? How do I get this vibrant energy? Okay? And if they were just smart enough and turned the daggone brains on, they would come to realize you're stagnant, Negro, because you won't change. I said, turn your thinker on, baby. You're stagnant because you're not in your own storyline. Don't come over here trying to change my storyline, baby. See, because I'm in alignment with my purpose. I'm in alignment with my path. And this is why I got the energy to move forward. I got the energy to live. I got the fire shot up in my bones, baby. It's because I'm in alignment. It's because I made the choice to follow my gifts, my talents, and my energy. It's because I care about how I feel. It's because I don't attach to no mess. I'm in my energy because I'm in alignment with it, baby. So don't come over here trying to narrate my story and tell me who I am, all right, and suck on me and drain on me when all you got to do is get in alignment with your story. Get in alignment with you. Care about you. Love on you. And then you'll see that you'll go from stagnant energy, okay, to a life force, to a better source of energy. All right? You'll see that the energy will change when you stop being stagnant. They don't get it. They focused on you. And that's what caused the stagnation. The cause of the people's stagnation is the fact that they focusing on you. And because they focusing on you, and because they want to control you, and because they want to work up by default, work up against your algorithm, your alignment, in your life, they become stagnant not focused on the change, and not focused on their own lives. And so they need to suck you dry because you are alive. You are energetically alive, vibrating, and full of alignment. They blaming the stagnation on everything but themselves. Get in alignment if you feel stagnant. Get in alignment. Hold yourself accountable for the fact that you won't get your butt up and change. And stop blaming everybody and everything for the fact that you are dead energy. It's your fault. All right? Stop coming up against people who are in alignment. Live your own life. Okay? So these people, they projecting the very things that they feel about themselves onto you. They need your attention because they don't pay attention to themselves. They need you for everything that they won't give to themselves. All right? So keep on moving, keep on pushing. Don't let nobody or nothing stop you. All right? If you feel like a failure or like you coming into these obstacles, we gonna turn the energy around. All right? And the reason why we gonna transmute the energy and the obstacles is because once we turn this world called around, it's an ending. See, to end these people that have stagnant energy, okay, you got to allow yourself to see it, what they doing, and take the energy and turn it into your happiness. Use it to push you forward. I tell you guys, go buy yourself some flowers and do things that make you happy. When you feel down, you have the power to change the vibration because there's always somebody sending a mess. Okay? Because you are naturally happy. Look at children. They are naturally happy until somebody ruin their day. They are naturally energetic and happy. That's who you naturally are. It's when somebody come projecting and putting a mess up on you. So get into that childlike energy where you happy, where you vibrant, where you're doing the things that you want, not caring how you feel, not caring. All right, we're going to stay in alignment. And when we switch energy, when we start looking at them obstacles as lessons, when we see them little bumps in the road as energy that people are sending to stop us, to delay us, okay, we can say, ha ha, I know what this is. I'm about to go and I'm about to do something that makes me happy. I'm about to go and I'm about to eat something that gives me electricity and life. I'm about to change this energy so I can end these people in opposition to my completion, in opposition to my harmony, in opposition to this pleasure, to this happiness, okay, to this goal that you're trying to reach, this goal trying to come in, okay, this success trying to come in, and these people are choosing. It is a choice to be in opposition to somebody in alignment. We gonna allow this completion to come on through, okay? Yeah, they want you reckless, okay? They talking about you, These the type of people who get on the phones and they talk about you. They get out in public and they yap about you. All right, because they ain't got nothing to do, because they don't want to talk about themselves, because they know if they talk about themselves, ain't nothing to talk about. They know they got to talk about you, baby, because you got something going on. Man, they got to talk about you. What else they gonna talk about? Being stagnant, not wanting nothing out of life, being broke, being a clown, being a joke. That's all that people who sit around and gossip all the time, that's all they is. Broke people, broken people who need to project their insecurities on somebody else instead of worrying about themselves. Worry about yourself. That's what we gonna tell them today, y'all. Somebody come with the gossip. Baby, what you got going on? We gonna put them on the spot. What about you? What you doing with your time? Did you wash your behind today? Did you brush your teeth? What you got going on? See what's going on in your life. They ain't gonna talk about. And even if you do, you're gonna see the expression change. See, while they was talking about everybody else, they was joyful. They was happy, skipping up in the air, right? They get to talk about themselves. There ain't nothing going on. Well, you know, I done lost my liver somehow. Well, you know me, nothing. You ask them what's going on, nothing. Just existing over here. All right, withering away. It's a mess, honey. All right, they want this reckless behavior, baby. We ain't gonna give it to them. We gonna keep on pushing. All right, strong will. Okay, working towards what we want. Okay, we ain't gonna let these people change our minds about who we are. All right, or what our purpose is. Okay, we gonna stay in the purpose. Okay, we gonna stay happy and we gonna move forward. All right, I'm gonna pull 2 more cards, then we gonna get up out of here. Okay, thank you for the energetic exchange. Like I said, if you want to donate to my birthday, okay, if you want to donate to the channel, hit the cash app. Okay, it's $ Shanita Toots, okay, TOOTS. All right, it's in my description. I highly appreciate it. For those of y'all who already donated, I appreciate you so much. Okay, you been called to do a declare and decree. All right, it's time to burn and release some things, y'all. All right, look, it feels good to move on. Okay, that date was nice. Some of y'all are moving on. Okay, some of y'all are leaving these relationships that didn't mean you no good. All right, some of y'all are finding love, finding your soulmates. And let me tell you something. When it comes to soulmates, you can have more than one. Some of them are no good for you. They just not ready for your energy. Okay, they may still be going through some things and they haven't healed. Okay, so understand that just because somebody is one of your soulmates, you have many soulmates. Okay, it depends on which one you want to deal with. See, that get you like that too. We soulmates. But are you a healed soulmate? Are you a soulmate with some money? See, call me when you the soulmate with the money. Call me when your soul figure out how to make this money. Call me when your soul figure out how to make this currency, baby. Call me when you know how to align and heal with me, baby. I guess I see you next lifetime. Alright? So go on them dates, baby. Make sure you feeling good if you need to. Alright? There's somebody in some of y'all energy. You got to get rid of them, baby. If it's abusive, baby, let it go. Alright? I can't tell y'all. I can't express it enough. If it's abusive, let it go. Stop making excuse for the abuse. Stop trying to figure out why they abusing you. Oh, well, they abused me because their mama popped them upside the head, so I'ma stay. Baby, just because you found out why they knocking you up inside the head, it don't mean you stay, baby. Turn your thinker on. Baby, I'ma need you to turn your blinker on and your thinker on and get up on out of there before they be zipping you up in a bag, baby. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to be zipping y'all up in no bag, and y'all ain't even got no daggone life insurance. You better get it together. You better write out this declare and decree. Alright? Write down the things that you want, the things you want to call to you. Alright? I'm going to put a picture up. I'm actually going to post a picture of a declare and decree that I write, okay? And you guys can screenshot that, okay, and get some inspiration from it. Alright, I like to burn mines. I have a grill that I like to burn mines on, okay? Make sure when you burn these declarations, alright, that you are doing it in a safe manner. Alright, because the first time I did it, baby, I didn't really think about that. Alright, and I was out here about to be looking like Fire Marshal Bill, baby. I was out here about to be looking for Fire Marshal daggone Bill. So make sure you're burning it somewhere where things can be burnt, baby. And I ain't talking about some of y'all draws. See where I'm going with it? Because some of the people was burnings, baby. I'm talking about burning it in a safe environment, baby. I ain't talking about let it burn. Alright, some of y'all about to get married. Alright, I feel like the ancestors wanted me to point this out to someone. Alright, marriage is coming in for some of you guys. Congratulations. Alright, life is evolving. Life is going. Don't stop. Alright, don't stop living. Don't stop putting yourself first. Remember who you are. Alright, and don't let nobody change your story. Okay, and be quick to do the snip, snip, chop, chop on. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I'm doing some celebrity, okay, readings with no names. Alright? With no names. Because I got the celebrities coming up in my daggone dreams. I ain't even going to go there. Alright? Just know I'm the truth, baby. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.